Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, even good night, depending on where you are. I know it is nighttime where I'm at, but I promised you guys a video explaining how to fill out a W-4. We're going to walk through this. If you guys are ready, let's get started. This is your standard W-4 form, and we're going to fill it out together. So you fill out your name here. For me, pretty simple. And your last name here. Now, I'm not going to put my social, but you put your social here. All the numbers. It will have dashes in between. And then your address. Again, I'm not putting my real address. I am going to put a very common address. If you look this up, you will know where it is. For those who are natives to Central Texas or Texas itself, you might actually know where this is. I'm going to give you a second to guess while I finish filling this out. For those who don't know, this is the Texas State Capitol's address. Now, to get the most pulled out, you have to answer these questions. To get the most, do this. They will pull out the most they can possibly pull out, and you are less likely to owe money. Those of you who don't know, those aren't L's, those are ones. Now, the rest of this is pretty straightforward. I don't really fill this part out. Nobody really does. Only if you claim dependents, which you are going to claim 0 dependents. You are going to write 0 in these boxes. Now, you see the boxes? They're zeros. Sorry if you couldn't see that a second ago. You were more looking at this. For extra withholdings, it's extra money you will want pulled out every pay period. For most people, if you have this, all zeros, all single, all everything else, the trick is to put the right amount here. $1 to $200 is usually enough to pull. They will pull this from every paycheck. And then you sign. I'm not going to actually sign. I don't need you guys having a copy of my signature. And date. Today's date. So it's the day before Valentine's, you guys. Still can't believe it's 2025. Your employer, which for me would be my company, is going to put the information here for me. You put your start date, and usually it's the same day as the day you're hired. And your employer has an EIN number. This is on your W-2. But this is how this form should look when you're done. Pretty straightforward. Again, all zeros for the most taken out standardly. Extra needs to be taken out. You put it in 4C, which is the extra withholdings. You enter in here. And that's all you really need here. Your name, your address, make sure you have it on single. Yes, this is how you file your taxes. It does ask that. Just because you fill this out single does not mean you file your taxes single. And that's it, you guys. It's that simple. It's that straightforward. Not hard. The rest of the pages are something that your employer will fill out. They're pretty straightforward. General instructions is second page. Multiple jobs worksheet. Don't fill this out. You only apply this to one job. Your zeros all the way. You're filing single. Don't fill out the multiple job information because it's not going to help you. It will more likely hurt you because they won't pull as much. You want them to pull more so that you get more back on your returns and don't owe money. The last one is to help with married filing single, married filing separate, or head of household. Since no one is filing that in this documentation, it's just extra paper, you guys. I will show this to you real quick. Here this is, in case you want a breakdown of everything it says. You can take a screenshot here. I hope you were able to get that. If you weren't, go back, take a screenshot. So that is all you need for this. This form does make it easier to pull money out of your paychecks for taxes. And that goes towards your W-2s to where you can get a return. The biggest advice and the biggest thing that I am seeing is people who are selling stocks, crypto, investments, cashing out bonds. A lot of them are paying capital gains taxes. Normal thing to pay, totally fine. If you plan on selling any of this in this year, go fill out a new W-4 and submit it to your HR department or employer. Now, they will pull more money to cover what you will owe in capital gains taxes. That way you will not owe as much or you won't owe any money at all. Is this guaranteed to work? No. Sometimes, no matter what you do, you will owe because you can't pull enough. It all depends on what you're buying, selling, trading, how much capital gains you have, how much they're pulling for your W-2. Usually, this either helps buffer that and make it a little easier on you, or it covers it entirely. Now, this also helps if you are a multi-income household and you make a lot of money. This helps make sure that enough taxes are pulled out. That's why I gave you the option of writing in extra withholdings. And again, that is on number 4C. The highest usually people have to put is $200 extra. Sometimes both the primary taxpayer, which is the usually highest earning taxpayer, and their significant other or spouse has to pull $200 extra, which, yeah, that's $400, but it makes it to where you don't owe thousands of dollars at the beginning of the next year or during tax season. So, I hope this answered your questions. I hope this helped you learn how to fill this out. I hope if you need to fill out a new one this year, this does help you do that. If you have any questions, if you have any information you want to learn about this form or any forms you want to learn about in the future, please put it in the comments, like, follow. You know the drill, guys. So, keep me posted if you want to know any more. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful day or night, whichever one it is for you.